Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about Florida in another Deal of the Week video for April 2020. This is Stephen from TaxSellSupport.com. Now, Florida has both tax liens and tax deeds, but what happens is after the tax liens have passed their redemption period, lien holders can foreclose on those properties and they can be sold in a tax deed auction. So the lien holder fills out what's called a deed application. They send that to the county. The county will go ahead and foreclose on that property and offer it up at an auction. Now, whoever buys the property at the auction actually pays off the lien holder, so the lien holders will go ahead and get their money and interest back. But if nobody bids on the property, then it could go back to the lien holder. But in most cases, a lot of the property will sell at the tax deed auctions. Now, in most cases, the taxes are going to start at the opening. The delinquent taxes, penalties, and fees will be the opening bid. So today we're going to talk about Duval County, Florida. This is the Miami area, coming up April 16th. So this is going to be an online auction held by realauction.com. Now, the first property we're going to go over is this duplex located in Miami. The opening bid on this property is $8,905, and it has an assessed value around $72,000. So as far as that bid to value ratio, it looks pretty good. Now, here are some of the property details. We can see there the auction date and the time, the address. We can see the assessed value. We can see also that this is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. So it's a it's a duplex with 2 bedrooms and 1 bath on one side and 2 bedrooms and 1 bath on the other side. It looks like it's around 1,400 square feet. Of course, half of that being on one side, half of that on the other side as well. So overall, this could be a really good rental property. You could rent out both sides. You could live in one side and rent out the other side. Here's a photo of the property and an overhead look of the map as well. Really a pretty good property. Here are some inside photos of the property because it was actually listed for sale. So it's currently listed for sale. So they're trying to sell it before it actually goes to the tax sale. So we can get kind of an idea of what the property looks like inside. Now, currently they're asking $200,000 for it. And they still currently have it for sale now. It has an estimate of around 190. So they're actually asking more than the estimate is. Now, if they don't end up selling it and paying off those delinquent taxes, then this property will go ahead and go to the sale. So when we're looking at a property with an $8,000 or $9,000 opening bid, that could be a potential duplex rental property with a value of around $200,000. That looks like a pretty good deal. And even though the inside looks a little bit outdated, it's still pretty clean considering everything. So really a pretty good property. Property number 2 here is located in Miami Beach. You can see it's right there on the water, a luxury condo. Now, this is only starting with an opening bid of $4,844, but it has an assessed value of $66,000, and we'll kind of see what the market looks like on it as well. So here's some of the property details. We can see that it sold back in 2006 for $166,000. So, around 15 years ago, somebody definitely thought the property had value, and we can see there the county has the market value at around $72,000. Here's some of the property details. We can see it's around 370 square feet, built in 1992. We have the address listed there. We can see this particular unit is number 706. Overall, a pretty good property. Here are some photos of the property or some of the condos within that property. I'm not sure if these are the actual property itself, but overall, a great location, great property, newer condo. So you're not talking about, it's only 20 years old or so. So really a pretty good property. Here's some more photos, map, pool, and then of course right there on the water as well. So this is all about location. Here's the Zillow information. I was having a little tough time trying to pull up the actual property within this unit, but here we can get kind of an idea. They don't have an estimate on the actual value, but the rent estimate is around $1,500 a month. And down here below, we can actually see some properties that are currently for sale these first two properties, 109, and are actually foreclosure properties. So, those could be, the value on those could be low. The very cheapest one we could see that wasn't foreclosure was this studio here, starting at 165. So, definitely this property, in my opinion, is going to have a higher value, more than 66,000. Now, if we were really going to get into it and do some bidding, we really try to figure out what that is, going back and looking into some past sales and see if there's any currently properties available to see if that can help us decide. But starting with a $4,000 or $5,000 opening bid, you can't beat that. The last property here we're going to show you is a luxury townhouse with an opening bid of 14,000, assessed value of just over 100,000. Here's some of the property details. Now we can see that it sold back in 2006 for 205,000, and then in 2005 for 153,000. So somebody could have bought it for 153,000 in 2005, sold it less than a year later, and it looks like they made about $50,000 on it. So made a pretty good profit when they turn around and resold it. The county has it now listed with a market value of around 101. So here's some of the property details. We can see that it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's around 1,700 square feet, built in 2005. We have the address listed there as well, seeing unit number 204. Here's some photos and maps, kind of get an idea of where the property is located. We can see that it's a condo. You can see single-family homes in the area. Really a pretty good, nice area. The clubhouse there. Just some more photos of the property and some of the features within there: the pool, the clubhouse, gym, different things like that. So here are some photos of the inside of the property. We can get a pretty good idea of what it is, and here is what they estimate the property valued is. So they estimated it around 144,000. Looks like it rents out, estimate for around $1,400 a month. We can also see a property down here as well. That one's just taken off the market for 145. And so, looking at those opening bid prices, what this property is, excuse me, it really does look like a pretty good value, all three of these properties. Now, again, this auction is going to be held on realauction.com. This is Dade County, Miami area, on April 16th. Now, currently there's about 45 properties still left on the list. So, I just went over a few of literally dozens of good properties that could be purchased. Even with the coronavirus and everything that's happening right now, these deals are still happening. And from what we've seen, there's been less competition, so we've been able to get better deals as well. Now, if you enjoy this training, feel free to check out our membership program on taxsalesupport.com. Really is the best value in tax sale education. You're going to get access to all of our lists, all of our over-the-counter list. We're going to keep you updated on all the information as far as when the auctions start. Plus, you're going to get access to all of our training, our weekly webinars, everything else. So if you're interested in it, go ahead and check it out. It comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And if you like our videos, please go ahead and subscribe to it. Give us a thumbs up. That helps us, and we appreciate you watching. Thank you and have a good day.